Welcome to Gwent, a game inside a game. We are playing Witcher 3, but now we have a mini-game that some people love and others hate already. Gwent is an ancient dwarven... dwarfs. I want a Lord of the Rings. Why is there no good Lord of the Rings RPG out there? Imagine Witcher 3, but as an RPG. Damn it. Damn it, Tolkien Foundation. Damn it. Stop hoarding the rights. I mean, okay, they did sell it to Amazon, but they came in with, you have 200 million and they're greedy. So, okay. That simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals and the cards are their forces. You will go first, okay. To begin, you draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use these 10 cards wisely. This is a unit card. Oh, hello there. The number in the upper left corner indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, this value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. Okay. This is the unit's combat row icon. This icon indicates the row in the battlefield where the card can be played. That's close combat. Sword. It would probably count as a knife. Ranged combat, bow, an arrow, and a catapult. Siege combat. He's siege combat. Edwini siege expert. You goodies. What now? I'm sorry. Unit card special ability. I know that he said recalibrate, not calibrate. Some unit cards have special abilities. This Cadwini Siege Expert's special ability is called Morale Boost, which grants +1 strength to all units in the same row. Okay, that's interesting. So not only to neighboring cards, but the entire row. Okay. Weather cards are a type of special card. They reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on the battlefield, including your own. That can be beneficial or not. Okay. At the start of each game, you can select up to 2 cards to discard and redraw. But let's skip that for now. Okie dokie. Round start. Here's the battlefield. That's your side. This is your opponent's side. During each turn, it's a turn, based game, a player may place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability, which can be used only once during a battle. Trigger the special ability at any point by pressing X. That's someone very important. A Nilfgaardian Empire, big gold necklacey thingy, very expensive clothes. Oh, when you hear his voice, you're going to know that he's important. It's just a shame. I wanted to see the same actor. You're going to know. I'm not going to spoiler it too much. I wanted the same actor for him in the Witcher television series. I mean, the problem is he's too old. Maybe they'll bring him in later, I hope. I do hope, because he is that one. Alrighty. So X for trigger ability. Press enter to select a card from your hand. Press enter again to place it on the battlefield. Okay. So we have several cards. So we have that card. Icy. Rainy. We have a Beakman. 1 strength. We have, I guess it's a musketeer or something. 1. Do they have muskets? We have her. Sabrina so we can. Glezivik, the daughter of the Kedweni wilderness. So she's a ranged unit. No, no. Back. Okay. We have Shell and Skags. I was there on the front lines, right where the fighting was the thickest. Okay. We have Siegfried. Siegfried! Ah, it's relatively famous in certain places of the earth. At least the name. Sage around Siegfried. Of Denisl. We're on the same side, Witcher. You'll realize this one day. So he's melee. And then we have Kira, Metz. Oh, we know. I'm not going to spoil you. If I'm to die today, I wish to look smashing for the occasion. Well, you do look smashing. Deathmold. I once made a prisoner vomit his own entrails. Good times. What the... Okay. Okay, Deathmold. That's your definition of a good time. It is not my definition of a good time, but okay. And we have a Ballista. Usually we give them female names, like Jenny. More like Berta. Big Berta. Okay. So we're going in with the melee unit first. Let's go. Yes. Go. Enter. The number on the left, by your icon, shows the current total strength of your units. The number on the right shows the total strength for that row. Both values are updated when a card is played. At the end of a round, the player with the highest total strength wins. Okay. During your turn, you can pass by holding down space. Once you pass, you cannot play any more cards. You should pass when you're confident. When you can win with the units you already have in play, or to let your opponent win and save your cards for the next round. A round ends once both players have passed. The players then compare the total strength of their units to determine the winner. All cards on the battlefield are discarded, and both players' total strength is reset to 0. What? So we lose him after the next round. Interesting, so it's... But that means that the second player always has a total advantage. Since if I place a card with 1 strength, he knows he just needs to place one with 2. But if I'm going to place one with 5 and he only brings him a 1, that will win me the round, but I've wasted a lot of strength for later combat, so we need a bit of strategy on this. Okay. Cynthia. Oh dear. Well, 5 is greater than 4, so that's good. It's natural and beautiful that a man should love his sister. What? King Foltest. What the Well, okay, it depends on the kind of love. I could agree to that, but I'm pretty sure that he's not going to go into that direction of thinking that I am. He's more like, we're in an intimate relation, but no. Then X. No. 005. Okie dokie, what do we have? You know what? Let's bring in the ballista. The big bat. Just because we can, really. One! Holy hell. Okay. Okay. Wait, I don't understand. I wanted to place this here. Why is that not possible? What? Has the strength of all close combat. Ah, that's close combat. Oh, that was my mistake. So this unit, I can't choose the lane. Okay, that was stupid. So we need a strong one. Death mold. Let's go. Oh dear. Now we have a big problem. Oh wait, no we don't. Oh. Haha. Okay. Should we? Should we not? Let's skip for now. Oh no, we're going to place him. Let's see what that does. Oh dear. That's not good. Oh dear. Yeah, this is not working out very well. What's his? Died instantly. Fog. Wait, what? I didn't do anything. Why did he skip? Oh, we played the... Oh, I mispressed a button. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Let's play him. Close combat. Yeah, but we don't need that right now. Let's pass. Okay, the round is ours. Good. Wait, what? North draws an additional card? Oh. Now we don't have any cards. Well, that's problematic. Well, I like cards. That's problematic. How can I draw cards? No, I can't, right? Can I somehow get her? No, I can't. Okay. Okay. So I'm not sure what to do here. Clear weather, What does that do? Oh, we won. Okay. There is no shame in passing and letting your opponent win a round. Sometimes it's better to save your cards for later. Each deck also features its own heroes. Heroes are high-value cards immune to the effects of special cards. Ah, these powerful cards can turn the tide of battle. Finding cards. Acquire more powerful cards by completing certain quests or purchasing them from vendors.
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
You got a new Gwent card. Open the game menu and go to the Gwent deck panel. Gwent deck panel. Welcome to the Gwent deck builder. Gwent players use their own customized decks. Use this panel to manage your decks. Let's see, what do we have here? You can build one deck for each of the 4 factions. Nilfgaard, we know that. We know those. Northern Realms, Monsters, and Scoia'tael. Not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Use 1 and 3 to switch between factions. Each faction features a number of unique cards that encourage a different style of play. Each faction also has a faction perk. Nilfgaard wins any round that ends in a draw. That's relatively powerful. Northern Realms grants an extra card after every victorious round. That's very powerful. Scoia'tael decides who takes the first turn of a battle. Monsters keeps a random unit card on the battlefield after each round. Oh, that's also quite valuable. Okay. I mean, Northern Realms and Monsters is quite alike. I mean, it's both random. You don't know which kind of extra card you're going to get, and you don't know what unit card will remain on the battlefield, so it's more or less the same, even though you need to play the Northern Realms card first to have it, and the monsters just keep a unit, so that could be a bit more powerful since you don't waste time to play the card. Each deck has a leader. Press X to see leaders available for the currently viewed faction. Press Enter to choose the highlighted leader card. Each leader has a unique ability. I wonder, was this there when I played the game? I believe not. I believe they improved upon Gwent. Each leader has a unique ability. Use it to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Leader cards that you do not own are locked. They will be available for you to use once you acquire them. All the cards you own which can be used with this faction are shown here. Zoltan Chivay, Yarpin Zigrin. Oh dear dwarf friends, Redanian foot soldier. Alrighty. Cards currently in the faction's deck appear here. A deck must consist of at least 22 unit cards. It can also contain up to 10 special cards. You can include more than 22 unit cards in your deck, but remember that doing so decreases your chancing of drawing your most powerful cards. Well, that's interesting. Your deck is currently 2 unit cards short. No, it's 1 card short. Can't you count? As indicated by the red number. You must move 2 unit cards from your collection. Left side. I mean, okay. 2 special cards and 1 unit card. So it's 3. So 2 is the wrong answer anyway. Your collection left side to the faction's current deck right side. Okay. Let's get Zoltan Chivay. Okay. When the deck builder before a match, press space to begin playing. Interesting. Okay. Draw a card from your deck whenever you win a round. Scoia'tael. Okay, no, we don't have enough cards. We don't have enough cards from... Oh dear, Eredin, King of the Wild Hunt. Yeah, we've met him. In our dream. Emir van Emrys. Damn. Okay, slight spoiler. His Imperial Majesty. Voiced by Charles Dance. Spoiler. Okie dokie. When one of your quests is updated, a notification panel will appear on the left side of the screen. If you're not currently tracking the updated quest, you can press V to start tracking it. Collect them all. Oh, no, I don't want to track that quest. Oh dear. How can I track that one? L, alchemy. How do I... Pinning formula and diagrams? No. Crafting, books, characters. Cyrilla! You know what? We're going to read through that simply because, damn, it's The Witcher. Let's do it. Griffin, Bestiary, yes. Aye, half eagle, half tomcat, just like on the Lord's Crest. Captain Lejeune was carrying me dead cows, dead of a scepter. Griffin attack witness, name unknown. Griffins were once only found in the high mountains, where they would hunt marmots and wild goats. When humans encroached on their lands, however, griffins soon discovered a new source of much more plentiful and easier caught prey: cows, sheep, and shepherds. Though still wary of main roads and towns where folk with the means to hire a witcher are like to dwell, these half-eagle, half-wildcat creatures have gone from rarities to oft encountered pests known throughout the northern realms, especially hated as a subspecies known as royal griffins and arch-griffins. Okay. Weakness: grape shot, bomb, hybrid oil, and Ard. Necrophages, ghouls. Okay. Characters. Cyrilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon. What can I possibly say about her? That we call her Ciri for short, that she was born in 1251, that she has ashen hair and a scar on her cheek. All true, and that's the Cyrilla I know best, the one I first laid eyes upon those many years ago, the one who's seemed thoroughly, well, not ordinary, but certainly not as extraordinary as she in fact is. For Cyrilla is also a highly skilled warrior, witcher, heiress to several thrones, the last bearer of the elder blood, a powerful source endowed with exceptional magic talent, and the lady of time and space. Her hair color and date of birth seem rather incidental now, don't they? I could also tell you she's Geralt's. Oh, wait, what? This was not written by Geralt? Oh, breaking the fourth wall, are we? Is Geralt's adopted daughter, but that would be gross simplification. Ciri is much more. She is his destiny, his unexpected child, someone bound to the Witcher by fate's most inextricably tangled fetters. Following age-old Witcher tradition, Geralt took Ciri to Kaer Morhen when she came into his care. There, he and Vasumir taught her in the ways of the professional monster slayer. We've seen that, Season 2 Netflix series, Witcher. It was then that her magic talents were first revealed, and they discovered she was a source. Ciri's gift proved a curse as well. Because of it, she would one day have to hide from the entire world. Even Geralt. Big spoiler. This is pure spoiler. I'm sorry, but... I mean, we haven't met them yet. I mean, Eskel, cool. Gerald of Rivia. Dalion. This is written by Dalion. No, the cool guy from the Witcher series, you know, the bard that's singing. Geralt of Rivia. Many cannot fathom the friendship of Geralt of Rivia and I, Dalion, have shared all these years. When we first began breaking bread together, spiteful tongues had it better off cutting my throat and dumping my body in a hollow tree before I provoked someone else into doing the same to us both. Those individuals spoke out of pure jealousy, for Geralt was my dearest friend, a fact which he gave ample evidence of on numerous occasions. I could say a great deal about the world-famous monster hunter, the man known in elder speech as Gwynblaith, or in our younger, yet no less noble tongue, as the White Wolf. For Geralt of Rivia is a truly exceptional individual. A brief encounter might tempt one to label him a mere swinger of swords, a simple monster-catcher, a rough-and-tumble practitioner of a dirty trade, but peer closer and you will soon discover he is a man of unplumbed depth, unique views and vast, world-spanning experience. On the surface, he is introverted, tight-lipped, one might even say gruff, but underneath lies an overflowing sea of goodwill, good humour, and an honest readiness to help his friends, be it with a bit of sound advice or the masterful application of his blade. Setting aside cumbersome false modesty, I can say that I know his story better than any man alive. I am the Dalion. I know everything. I was with him through hard times and good helping times with wise advice. When the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a mastering to what no false story, warm words and razor. As a result, I am sorry for that. I am a vital part of his story, both in his earlier and present portions. It is thus my duty to continue my chronicle and, for the benefit of future generations, put in writing the next chapter of his deeds and exploits. Okay, so, we did meet Eskel and Lambert already, and Vasumir and Jennifer, so we're going to read these. We're not going to dive into the Dalion, since... okay, we know him from the previous stories, so... Okay, we're going to do that as well. We're going to read all of them. Dalion. I would wager anyone that you, dear reader, are a person of culture and taste, and therefore already familiar with me. I need to remind myself of that sentence. That's a good one. You're a person of culture and taste. Naturally, you've heard of me, and the role I am to play in the following tale. Nevertheless, allow me to sketch a few lines by way of self-portrait, for the sake of thoroughness, and in the event you have spent much of the last half-century in some dark corner where the light of my star has yet to reach. Born in 1229, a talented poet and troubadour, a graduate of Oxenford Academy, a frequent performer at royal courts, an unequalled lover, appreciated, and in some cases adored, by ladies worldwide, a skilled negotiator, and a stirring orator. Such is the image of the bard Don Dalion, as painted by his friends and promoters, especially himself. This image is, of course, somewhat overbright in its colouring. I personally prefer to think of myself as a dedicated artist enthralled to his muse, one whose work has benefited immeasurably from the fact that I was, am, and forever will remain a close friend and steadfast companion to the Witcher Geralt. In his fate, I chronicle in this present work, and a story which I shall sing till the end of my days. Okay. Eskel. All witches have a great deal in common, but with Eskel and Geralt, the similarities are particularly striking. They first met as two boys of the same age, swinging wooden swords at Kaer Morhen. Then they went through an ordeal together. The first round of selections, the murderous changes, the trial of the grasses, and training on the gauntlet. The witch's daunting obstacle course. Seen that one? Witcher, Season 2, Netflix. In there, they depicted it a bit different, but I liked it. They also received hidings together for more than one act of childish delinquency. When they became adults, they walked the path separately, but still reconvened at Kaer Morhen nearly every winter to wait out the cold, drink to their successes, and remember fallen comrades. Though Eskel never gained Geralt's renown, he equalled the White Wolf in experience. Don't tell that to Netflix. And carried out his contracts with care and efficiency. Death had almost taken him many times during his hunts, yet in an ironic twist, the hideous scar on his face came not from a monster's claw, but from the blade of Daedr Edamin, his highly unpredictable, unexpected child. I forgot that. Lambert, the youngest among the witches of Kaer Morhen, and perhaps the last ever trained within its walls. By the start of our tale, Lambert had proven his chops many times over, having hunted down many a mighty beast and traversed nearly all the continent's realms several times over. Yet he had also developed a reputation for arrogance and sardonic humour, and his gruff and at times excessively blunt manner could irritate even his fellow witches of the School of the Wolf. Whatever his vices, it went without saying that Lambert would brave the fires of any hell for his companions. Vasumir was the oldest living member of the Wolf School and most likely the oldest witcher of any school on the continent. About as long in years as the ruins of Camorin themselves, and though eternally complaining about his creaky bones, this master of the witcher trade gave no thought to well-deserved retirement. Grey but still spry, he continued to ply the monster hunter trade into his golden years, effectively too, as he'd seen more beasts than all his students put together. A harsh and demanding instructor in Geralt's youth, over the years he had become something of an adoptive father and mentor to the other witches, always ready to help with sage advice and steady hands. In the spring of 1272, when our story begins, Vasumir had joined Gerald on his search for Jennifer, trekking with him through war-ravaged Temeria. And we have Jennifer of Vengerberg. Damn. The witches first met the raven-haired sorcerers a good 20 years back. Their friendship and the feelings between them were born of a common adventure involving a genie, and a wish granted to Geralt that intertwined their fates inextricably. In the time since their relationship had, however, been quite stormy, rich in up and downs, crises and breakups, Geralt and Jennifer's love provides irrefutable proof of the thesis that opposites attract. A few years ago, Geralt and Jennifer had, after a long separation full of adventures for them both, gotten back together again. The moment of repose was interrupted by the wild hunt. What? Which took Jennifer captive. The Witcher set out at once to save her, but lost his memory while doing so. When he finally recovered it, he immediately set off once more on his quest to find his beloved sorceress. When she was captured by the wild hunt? Well, that's important. That's also important. I believe the base game gives you 80 at the beginning. And we have over 9,000. Okay, it's 9,000, but the mod is called over 9,000. That's bogus. It should be 9,001. Why do you call a mod over 9,000 if it's not over 9,000? Anyway. That's characters. Books. Do we have any books? No. Crafting, that's not going to happen. Alchemy, also not. Inventory. Currently equipped items, yes. Travel bag. Possession. Inventory tabs, yes. Information about your most important character statistics. Vitality and toxicity. To equip an item, drag it from your bag to an appropriate slot or double-click it. That's straightforward. Tab shares crafting components, that makes sense. Tab shares quest items, okay. Food and items for Roach, yes. And oils, potions, and bombs. Okay, there's armor, weapons. Okie doke. You can toggle between large and small item description by press. Oh, okay. You can see how a given item would look on Geralt. Press X. Oh, that's interesting. There's a preview option. You can see how items will look, which you cannot yet equip. Oh, that's cool. Can I please do something? Choose the order in which items will be shown. Press F. Okay. See your character statistics. Hold C. Okay. Can I please F? I want to do the stuff you're telling me. Don't tell me 30 things. I'm going to forget the first 5. You have a Witcher potion, but in order to use it, you first must equip it. Okay. Usable items. Drag a potion to one of the consumable slots. Okay. Wait, that's powerful. Wolven Hour. Temporarily lowers the required level of all items by 2. What? What the heck? That's powerful. Tawny Owl. Toxicity, effect duration, stamina regeneration. Now you can use the potion during gameplay. Press R to activate the potion in the first slot, or F to activate the potion in the second slot. Okay, so I wanted to Sword item, okay. Player slot. Ah, okie dokie. So, there are several values of interest. We have a DPS meter, damage per second. Silver sword, steel sword. Our silver sword is much more powerful than our steel sword. What do we have in terms of values? So we have damage, we have hit chance, hit damage, critical hit chance, strong attack, okay, and of course, again, critical hit and critical hit damage chance. We have poison, bleeding, burning, stun, freeze, and stagger. Damn, we've already played like 2 hours and we're like 2 minutes in. Other games only have a 3-hour-long campaign. Gears of War 5's add-on wants to know your location. Okay. What happens if I... yeah, I don't need that. My eyes are working fine. Okay, so we have 2 swords. We've gone through that already. We have bolts. We have a ranged... We don't have a ranged weapon yet, but we're going to get a crossbow later, as you can see. Okay, so there are 4 main items that we can equip. Chest, gloves, trousers, and boots. No underwear, we don't need that. Trophy, saddlebags, horse blinders, and a saddle. Bombs, wonders. Okay. Alchemy, crafting, okie dokie. Right. Our mods have an in-game alternate look, beard and hairstyle set, elite crossbow set. Oh, cool. New quest, Nilfgaardian armor. Oh, that's cool. Armor set. Quartermaster. Okay, yeah, we don't need all of that now, so let's just quit it. And until next time. Alrighty, meditation, world map. That's the world map. Oh, sorry, a being wanted to disrupt me called Fly. Okay, Warsong Bridge, Fort, Crossroads, Ransacked Village. Notice board. Okay, until next time.